Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of Omni Bros Live on a Thursday night. It's your boy Gio here. Today, we're going to talk about all the cool stuff happening in the manga world. We got a bunch of solicits to go through and some first impressions on a couple of new shonen titles that I wanted to chat with you guys. So, thank you all for tuning in. For everybody live and anybody watching later, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hit the like button, all that fun stuff that people like to tell you on this platform. So thank you, thank you. And yes, of course, I will say it. The Inhumans do, in fact, need an omnibus. So if you know of any popular comic book YouTuber or whatever they're called, let them know so we can get that going. Let's just not stay here with that. Let's spread that message out so we can get that book to exist and all that stuff. So yeah. Thank you, everybody, once again for tuning in. Today, we, of course, are sponsored by the folks at InStockTrades.com, your home for all things collected editions. All the manga that I'm going to talk about, eventually when that drops, you can find it at our sponsor's website. That is InStockTrades.com, your home for all things collected editions. You get your omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and so much more, with great discounted prices that range from 42 to 50, sometimes 60% off. It's crazy over there. Go to InStockTrades.com. If you make an order of $50 or more in the US, you get free shipping. And if you order on a week-by-week basis, you get the loyalty discount, which adds an extra 2% discount. You're not going to get that at the other websites. You get it at InStockTrades.com. Great packaging, wonderful customer service. That is our lovely sponsor. And of course, let me remind you while I'm at it that at the end of the month, which will be on the 25th of March, we will be doing the gift card giveaway valued at $50 or more. That is not right. Sorry. $50 gift card. That's it. I got my plugs twisted. So courtesy of InStockTrades.com. There you go. Shout out to our sponsor. All right, let's stop doing that before I continue to mess up. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Yeah, thank you to the chat. Aria, I saw this and you threw me for a loop. Hello, my friends. We weeb again. I enjoyed that. Thank you so much. Actually, let me change the setting here and put some background music because I'm by myself for this part of the show. Or it could be the whole stream. Who knows? We'll see. So let me put some music on just for my own entertainment. So it's not so barren on this stream. Warren, thank you so much for joining. Bob, thank you so much. Everybody, thank you, thank you. Spud Boy, thank you so much. Omnibus Addict, thank you so much. There we go. That Luffy. Wait a minute. Jess is on the show. Oh, I could have planned this better. I'm totally improvising right now. Where is the damn thing? There we go. There we go. Thank you, Jess. There you go. Inside joke. Don't worry about it, folks, if you're new here. It's my Friday, and I just picked up Don't Call It Mystery. Nice. And Shino can't say her name from the library. It's going to be a night. Don't know anything about Shino, but I saw it on the shelf, and I've never read any Shuzoshimi. You picked the right one. That is a very wholesome read. I do have a video on short reads from Shuzoshimi, and I do recommend checking that out because I talk about Shino. And I am joined by one of my co-hosts. I am going to add you in a second, just so you're ready and not throw you to the wolves. So yeah, give those a shot and let us know, Spud Boy. Okay, I assume you're ready, Insufferable. Are you ready?
Yes. Sorry, I
Okay.
for some reason thought we were starting at 30 instead of 15. So
Oh no. I said it. We usually do 30, but it was 9:15 my time. I'm like, I really got to get this going because I don't want to be too late after we're done here with other stuff.
it's just my selfish. I was trying to finish a Lego build, and I was like, I'm almost there.
I figured something, but yeah, I could get this started and entertain the crowd before more people showed up. we're oh my god, I can't talk tonight. I am so sorry. I was gonna say we're twitching. No, we are live on Twitch. That's what I wanted to say. So Nasab95, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you for joining and chatting. And apparently, you're either spamming or botting or something, but that's cool. We welcome you regardless. It's because of the other message you typed. Bob Fisher, thank you so much. Bean Queenie, thank you so much for joining. Everybody, thank you all. What ship is that? Is that from Star Wars?
Yeah, this was the Gungan submarine from episode 1.
Oh, you know, a lot of those sets are pricey these days. I don't know if you know that.
And unfortunately, I'm missing a decent amount of key pieces on this one. Like, there's supposed to be 3 of these cockpit things.
Yeah.
And I only have the one. I don't know what the fuck happened to the other 2. This thing on the back is supposed to be red, not green. And there's supposed to be 2 additional of these tubes.
Yeah.
I don't have those.
That's because he's navigating through swampy waters. That's why it's green.
But this one's neat because it can like come apart.
Oh, look at that.
A smaller little ship. And then the back comes off as well.
Yeah.
The little like engine rotor thing.
Are you gonna FOMO me into Legos? Damn it, or Lego, whatever.
I mean, not this set, but
no, obviously, yeah, but like, I don't need another thing to buy. But they look great. I saw your picture on Twitter, I think it was, and they all look so cool.
You can add on the back of the small one, you can put a little motor on it, and so the little like motors that you can add on there are in this area that folds open, and then you can pull it out, and I'll show you.
Nice.
You can be like, oh, I think hold on, I put this on backwards. Fix it real quick, and I'll show y'all. Yeah. Sorry, I'm insufferable.
No, you are the pee poo man, and I thank you for joining.
So now it has this little engine on the back, some jet propulsion, and pew. But it also, I could add a different one on there.
Do you have a character to go with that set, or no? None of them.
It has everyone's favorite Gungan Jar Jar.
Hey, there we go.
So inside of the big part, there's these motor pieces. So it's like it comes with storage for you to put away the alternate options when you're playing. So I can build this secondary little motor piece with the little fans on the back. And instead of plugging this into the back of this one, I can put.
So did you buy that back in the day, or was that a gift?
I've had it since back in the day, but I don't know. I don't remember if I bought it or if it was like a birthday or Christmas or something. Cool. I used to get tons of Legos for like birthday and Christmas gifts. So
I think it'd be fun if you all of a sudden, like, we're not making manga, we're a Lego channel now, and you start streaming about Lego. That'd be hilarious.
It was like when I was doing the Twitch stuff, and I spent like an entire weekend just building the Daily Bugle.
You told me about that. Oh man, you know what'd be fun? And I'm kind of ruining the surprise if it were to happen. But for April Fools, you could dress up the channel as a Lego channel just for that day, and hide all the other videos, set them to private, and people would think like, he has gone mad. What is happening? Like, hey, welcome to the Lego Collector.
Welcome to Omnibricks.
Omnibricks Live. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna put this away real quick since it's
yeah.
And then I do have some haulage.
Hey, let's go. Oh, I got a story about haulages. Does that make sense? I don't know. It does in my head. Let me show you in stock trades real quick, because we always do that. This is the deals of the week, which the boys did not go live yesterday, so this is brand new for us. You can get Green Arrow at 50% off. You get the Moon Knight Omnibus, which we talked about on Monday, being a deal of the week. So that's exciting. It's been a rough day, folks. I apologize for all my slip-ups. And Superman, Emperor, Joker. I was the one that said that's going to be a deal of the week, of course, with the 2 covers. I prefer the direct market, the variant cover. Other people prefer the standard one. Some of the new releases, of course, with the manga like Ado, however you pronounce it. You got Anyways, I'm Falling in Love with You. That Batman animated series soft cover omnibus, if you will. Yes, they are compendiums, but let's be honest, it's an omnibus, just soft cover. And some manga as well, like Black Clover, which I'm sure our resident expert, Javier, has already picked up. Black Clover Volume 34. A bunch of other cool stuff, like the Tom Sellers, for example, which didn't change much from last week. And I love this cover. I'm not reading this series, but the more I looked at it, the more I love it, because this is my perpetual expression on while I work. Doesn't matter what type of work it is. That's how you usually find me. Stop sharing. There we go. Javier, you're late. I was busy cooking some carne asada. Ooh. Send us some, please.
Yeah, I have
I think that Dungeon Friends Forever manga is supposed to be pretty cute. I think so too. I don't have any room for it, so I'm like, I don't know. No, I'm already set with my the stuff I buy, but I would like to read it someday. Okay. Haulage. What did you haul? Did you want to show the peeps?
Okay, so let's. I think all of this is stuff that I got since the last show. Anyway, first up, one from Titan, The Great Yokai War Guardians Volume 2.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got 4 from Seven Seas, Black Knight Parade Volume 2.
Ooh.
The Invisible Man and His Soon-to-Be Wife Volume 3, I believe. Yes, Volume 3.
Yeah.
Last Game Volume 4. So I think almost halfway through on this one. And then Yokohama Kaidashi Kiko Volume 4. One more volume until that one's done. I got a bunch from Kodansha. Just pull them off the shelf without knocking everything down. All right. Bloodblade.
Ooh, I got some. Okay, continue.
Blue Lock 11, Blue Wolves of Mibu 1, Ogami-san Can't Keep It In, Volume 3, Quality Assurance in Another World, Volume 6, Shangri-La Frontier, Volume 10, Tsugumi Project, Volume 4, I think that one's 6 volumes long, Wand Dance, Volume 8, excuse me, Witch Hat Atelier Kitchen, Volume 2, Nude Model, single volume release, and Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun, Volume 6.
Dope.
We have a lot of catching up to do on that series.
Yeah.
Next stack is Viz Media. I've got Freerin, Volume 10, Chojin.
Anime's almost done.
Volume 5. Heart Gear, Volume 3. Way of the House Husband, Volume 11. Zom 100, Volume 13. And My Name is Shingo, Volume 1. My name personally is not Shingo.
It's Pee Pee Poo Poo Man. Come on.
And the last stack is Yen Press. Tales of the Kingdom 4.
Nice.
Kowloon Generic Romance 6. I believe that's halfway done. Elden Ring, Volume 2. This one I already showed. The God Bless.
Yeah, last week. I remember.
Oshinoko, Volume 5. And I already showed this one as well, the Witch Life in Micro Room. So
Oshinoko gave me DC Rebirth vibes by changing the spine all of a sudden. Because everything was white and now it's black. I'm like, okay, I see you. That's a good haul, man. That's That's awesome.
That was two separate orders that just came in pretty in close proximity to one another.
I February was a disaster for me. I finally got, I think, almost everything uh past or this week in March. So yeah, I haven't been able to read anything new or make anything new for the channel aside from my usual shenanigans. And but I do have here with me Nude Model and what the hell? Blood Blade and this thing. Hold on. So I was supposed to make a video on my channel, but that's not happening because it's been a horrific week for me. But let me grab these books. Sorry. So some of the stuff that I wanted to talk about in said video was, in fact, Bloodblade, which I read. I got some thoughts on it. Because holy crap. And Nude Model, too. I got it. I'm not a fan of the texture on this book. Kind of freaks me out. Or not freaks me out. Gives me like a cringe feeling. And Kingdom of Quartz. And some other stuff that I want to talk about. Did you like Bloodblade? Without going into like...
I haven't read any of those.
Oh, you haven't read it? Okay.
Not only were those my haul, but that's my entire to-read shelf right now.
Oh, that's awesome. You'll knock that out pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm hoping this weekend is going to be pretty quiet. We don't have many plans, like going to the movies on Saturday night. But aside from that, hoping for some quiet time to sit and read.
Yeah. Well, Bloodblade, I got some thoughts. So maybe next week I can chat about it with you. I did like it. It's fun. But certain aspects, I was like, oh, okay, that's a choice. Interesting. So I was definitely surprised by the texture on Nude Model, but I thought that maybe they were kind of trying to emulate what a canvas. I thought that too. And then it reminded me of
Sweet Poolside. Or no, not Sweet Poolside. The other avant-garde Yumiko had that same texture.
It had that same texture. There's an OVA series that is called. What is it? Wait a minute. I do have it on Crunchyroll because they absorbed the Funimation catalog, so now it's on there. And I've always wanted to see it. It's not safe for work. But I don't know. I saw an ad for it once back when we had magazines for this stuff. So I was interested in, and I'm going to butcher this, Rin, Daughters of Nemosine, however you pronounce it. I don't know, but I'm dumb. The thing about that one was it's like a edgy, dark thriller or something. And the Blu-ray or DVD, whatever, the case was made in like a silicone skin-like texture, so it's supposed to emulate touching skin, somebody's skin, which I thought was weird and freaky. And when I grabbed Nude Model, it reminded me of that, so I was weirded out and thought like, okay, that's not what I expected for this, but definitely a canvas type makes sense. So yeah. I do like short stories, so I am excited to talk about this whenever I get to it. Sorry, that was a long tangent to just say it's an icky feeling type of book. So yeah, today we got a bunch of license announcements or solicits, whatever you want to call it, and I got some 2 first impressions. So which one do you want to tackle first? Well, obviously not the first impressions because I know you haven't read them. But if you want me to talk about that first, I can do that.
You can do whichever order you want.
Okay. Well, we're going to do the first impressions and get that out of the way. There's a bunch of manga that debuted recently on Manga Plus, Shonen Jump, Viz Media, blah, blah, blah. And I picked 2 specifically to talk about. There are others, but I like to space things out, not overwhelm you guys with just me talking about this stuff. I know it's not the most exciting content, but the first one that we're going to talk about is, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Navigatoria, like navigate and Historia mixed together. This is by Waka Oshishi. And this creator, I don't know anything about this creator, no info on AniList, and there's only one listing, and that is Navigatoria, so brand new, I guess. This is a manga. I'm going to read the summary here. Enter a world where the first space war has ended, and Earth has claimed its first extraterrestrial colony. Manabu Howo, a boy born into a totalitarian state, finds his only joy in watching forbidden movies with his childhood friend. However, one day upon returning home, he finds a group of government officials waiting for him. Watch as this thrilling sci-fi school drama unfolds on a distant planet. Let me share my screen here. I did not know that this character was a boy. I thought it was a girl, so that was a surprise. So, yeah, essentially, like I read the description here, Earth is part of the space thing, and they win a war, and they get to claim their first colony, a distant planet. And I like that Manabu is a good kid, but he's been deprived of things like watching a movie or reading a comic or a manga, stuff like that. So he has an ambition that when he grows up or he graduates from school or whatever, he's going to leave and go somewhere else on Earth or space or whatever and get to live out the life that he's always wanted and not be restricted by this totalitarian state. So when he's getting ready to confess to his dad on a particular day when the manga starts, the surprise is, and I'm going to spoil it for chapter 1, the government officials have selected him to journey into the colony that Earth has won and participate in a school. This school will determine the future of said colony because all the people studying there are elite people sent from different areas of Earth. And it's not like our Earth. This is an alternate take. So it's not like South Africa, US. It's made up places. So there's no Japan, I guess. And each of them, they're going to compete in this school academics wise. And the one that wins or is at the top of the school, of the 100 students that go there, will be declared the leader of said colony for their nation back home. So this totalitarian state is sending Manabu over there with the hopes that he'll be the leader. And that's sort of the first chapter. He realizes that this is not the future that he wanted because they are depriving him of any sorts of freedom. They want him to be a slave all his life to this idea. So instead, he plans on being the leader, but setting that colony free and bringing his friend over and living the life that he wanted. And that's the premise of this. I really, really enjoy this manga. So far, 3 chapters are out. I think they're pretty great. It's fun. And the one thing I'm not a huge fan of is the art, which I'm going to show you. Not my cup of tea. But the story is fun enough that I want to keep going with it. I mean, school buildings and stuff. The architecture looked great. But the character designs, I'm like, all right, whatever. So here's some of that art. This is our protagonist friend here, Hina, I believe her name is. So I do like the fact that she's sneaking in a USB drive or a pen drive, like we used to say, so you can watch a movie. And let me show you here when he goes to space. Oh yeah, this is pretty violent. Homie here, hobo on the street, wanted to read about social conservatism, a foreign magazine, and they took the magazine from him, and he got murdered because you can't read manga or any news outlet or enjoy anything for fun. You can't even get romantically involved with anybody. All the dating and spouses are arranged and all that stuff by the government. So yeah, he's going to space to do all that stuff. Let me show you the space stuff. There we go. Here we go. You're going to outer space. And scroll down a little bit. Does he actually go to space in this one? I do not know. Hold on. No, we don't go to space, apparently. Oh, here it is. So there's the flying saucer, and he lands on this planet, and he declares that he's going to become a dictator on this colony and separate himself from his original home. So yeah, I do recommend it. The story's pretty wacky, pretty fun, pretty out there, pretty cool take on colonialism. Because why not? So do check it out if you're interested on the Manga Plus website for free. Shout out to our non-sponsor, Manga Plus.
Yay.
The other one I read, the other first impression, is Set It and Forget It. It's a dumb title, but it's a fun manga. This is by a bunch of people here. But the main author is Kakaru, and the art is by Kiri Tono, with Rie Shibuya as the supervisor.
5-star Rice Meister.
Yes.
Rice
Rie is a chef, and I believe she has social media stuff that you can check out. So this manga is a food manga. If you're interested in that, I think you're going to have a fun time. Only one chapter out so far, but I really enjoyed it. This is a tale of Fuko. At 25, Fuko's true love isn't romance, it's food. Her path to cooking begins with a lucky bingo. She wins at this bingo. She was at a friend's wedding, and at the bingo she wins a rice cooker. But with her kitchen occupied by her pet hermit crab, Fuko has to get creative. Cooking with only a rice cooker, challenge accepted. Join Fuko as she steams ahead in this lazy gourmet adventure. So she literally does not care about things like love and all that. She just wants to eat and experience the culinary arts, if you will. So this one is a lot of fun. I did like it. She has a fun personality to me, and the recipes and all that stuff are pretty great too. You actually do get the recipe at the end of the chapter that she makes. In this case, it was this pork belly thingamajig. She got the rice cooker, but isn't able to use it. So she improvises and just makes the pork. You can see some of the art here. When she goes to the wedding, all she cares about is the food, which I think we can all relate, right? Seeing the food here. And homegirl, I'm with you. One of the best things in life is enjoying a good meal. And let me show you here when she wins the rice cooker. There we go. There's the rice cooker, and here's the pet hermit crab, Hiki. And braised pork belly. That's what she makes. So here's the scene on all that stuff, cooking. I hope this does not get canceled right away, because I feel like it could get canceled because it's not the most engaging thing, but I hope it lasts a while and we get some fun out of this. Let me show you the end here when with the recipe. If this thing can load properly. There we go. I do like that we don't get colored pages until we have the reveal of the plate. That was actually pretty smart. I like that. Right there. That's how we all feel when we eat something delicious and savory. And there we go. So you actually do get the recipe with full colored pictures. That's pretty cool. stay tuned for next chapter, which is already out. I did not know that. I thought only one. So I'm going to be reading that later. So yeah, I do recommend it. Out of the box, different than what we usually read, but it's a lot of fun. If you like food stuff, set it and forget it. And if you like space and colonialism and hardships of all that, then check out Navigatoria on the Manga Plus website.
Space and imperialism. Are you talking about Dune now?
Yeah. My freaking TikTok feed is all about Dune recently. I watched one video and now everybody's like, Dune this, Dune that. I'm like, okay, I get it. Dune.
I literally I did not open my TikTok for like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
And when I opened it again after having seen Dune, literally the first thing that popped up was a Dune video. And I was like, what the fuck? And then it just kept being more and more Dune. You know what I get a lot of is guys imitating Donald Trump, but acting like they are.
Oh, yeah. I've seen
Paul or Harkonnen, or one of them was the worm. Like, I was like, what?
So yeah, I haven't seen the second one, but I did like the first movie. Okay. Next up, we got a bunch of announcements. If I did my math correctly, I'm not an expert in math. Sorry. Hate to break it to you. I counted at least 18 manga that got announced in the span of like 3 weeks. We haven't talked about that in a while, so I got stuff from Yen Press, I got stuff from Viz Media, I got stuff from Seven Seas, and there's even one Kodansha digital announcement as well. So let's go over that real quick here. Share my window. Let's start with Viz Media, which I think was a week ago or something like that. They announced a bunch of stuff.
Viz had 2.
Oh, no, Yen Press. Sorry, Yen Press.
Yeah.
Let's see. 10 titles joining Yen Press in August. First one is The Dark History of the Reincarnated Villainess, a short story collection. In a world of her own creation, the lives of Konoha's many characters are filled with the kind of cringy doom and gloom that only an adolescent mind can produce. But where's the fun in that? Throwing in a pinch of cross-dressing, a dabble of sick fix, and a date with a fellow bookworm really spices up the story. From ninjas to assassin butlers, and I've never had to pronounce this in my life. Yanderes? How do I help?
Yandere?
I know what it means, but I've never had to speak those words for the first time. Sorry. There's never a dull moment in the many alternate universes Konoha Sato lives through as the most despicable villainess. Yana Magnolia. This is by Akiharu Toka. I know nothing about this, but sounds cute. Here's the cover for that. Here's the cover for this one, which is, it's Sword Art Online. All right. Moving on. We got this one. Rejected by the hero's party, a princess decided to live a quiet life in the countryside. Story by Zappon. Art by Mutsuki Higashioji. I don't know if this is manga or the light novel, but I'm going to read it. Before she reunited with Red in the frontier town of Zoltan, Rit was renowned as the brave warrior who helped the hero's party save her country from the Demon King's forces and the second princess of the this thing. Lagurvia. Whatever. Rizlet. But after being suddenly exiled, Rit must embrace her new untethered life as an adventurer traveling wherever the wind blows, though who knows where that journey will take her. This is the story of Rit's exploits across the continent of Avalon prior to finding Red. Oh, there's that one. This one is Riviere and the Land of Prayer. by Jogi Shiraishi and art by Neriume. There we go. After Riviere saved her from dying on the street, Magmilia chose to start working as her new assistant. The enigmatic Riviere runs an antique shop where she specializes in dispelling troublesome and sometimes dangerous curses. Magic, witches, prayers, and the curses they turn into mean there's never a dull day for these two. Sounds pretty fun.
Excuse me.
This one is In Another World, My Sister Stole My Name by Kotoko and art by Nichrome. I'm going to say Nichrome. Through a handful mirror connected to another world, college student Ichika befriends a boy named, do I pronounce this Cecil? I'll go with that. But when the mirror disappears one day along with her older sister, Karen, Ichika thinks she'll never see the two of them again until a year later when the mirror suddenly turns up and sends Ichika to the world on the other side. There she finds a grown-up Cecil and her sister who for some reason has become a saint named Ichika. After Karen has stolen her name and life, Ichika must forge her own destiny in this otherworldly dawning fantasy. There you go. This one's a little not safe for work. There you go. Sorry about that. I mean, I don't mind, but some people do. Strategic Lovers by Sancho Quamido. Sancho Quamido. Okay. God bless. Kota Higashiyama's father is the enormously wealthy founder of a corporate behemoth, but his mother was the man's 23rd mistress. He thought the issue of succession and inheritance had nothing to do with him, and it didn't until he was suddenly kidnapped as a candidate to be the next chairman and dropped in front of 5 beautiful girls who are all in contention to become his lover. Okay, but is his whole life really about choosing whatever and whoever he wants? Or will Kota himself be the one to be chosen? This one's going to be some spicy, not safe for work stuff, I assume. Strategic Lovers. And my favorite announcement of this batch here from Yen Press, of course, is this one. I've heard about it in my journeys through the internet and seeking all things yokai manga related. And I've been curious about it. So I'm happy that it is being released. It is the Hachioji specialty Tengu's Love by Tomo Nanao. Upon his return to his hometown near Mount Takao, the lonely youth Kotaro reunites with a Tengu girl he used to know, Hime. To his shock, Hime decrees that they must wed. Intent on marrying Kotaro, will Hime be able to break down his walls and build a happily ever after with him? I'm excited for this. Typically Tengu are just males, but that's a fun twist to this particular yokai. And this one, I made a fool of myself online thinking this was the manga, which I was really excited for because I do want to read it. But this is the light novel. Hell is Dark with No Flowers. So this one is pretty interesting, and I hope the manga gets licensed if this sells pretty well. I know that either this series is ending or the manga version is ending. I read about that somewhere. And we got this one, which I saw online that people were excited for. The Magical Girl and the Evil Lieutenant used to be arch enemies. This is by Kokoa Fujiwara. She's a magical girl sworn to fight for peace, love, and justice. He's a lieutenant born into a military family that serves an evil empire. And yet it was love at first sight. From Inu Boku SS creator Kokoa Fujiwara comes a 4-panel comic about hostile enemies who won't kill and love each other. So there you go. And is this a manga or is this a light novel? I feel like this is a light novel because it says illustration. My First Love's Kiss. There you go. So out of this whole bunch, I'm gonna stick with these two here as my favorite. Yeah. What was it again? Hachioji Specialty, Tengu's Love. There we go.
This was also recommended by Colleen when it was announced. They got super excited about it.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So we're going to go to Yahoo. I forgot they existed.
They still exist?
Yeah, Yahoo Entertainment.
I'm sorry. I have an email through Yahoo, so I know that they still exist.
Viz Media doing some surprise announcements out of the freaking blue, which I appreciate. I wish they would do more of that. Viz Media said to publish Kagurabachi. The Kagurabachi Bros finally won, I guess, and they got their manga much quicker than anticipated. But it's finally coming out, and Spy Family, the official coloring book.
Now, the most exciting part is the coloring book gave Colleen and I the bingo.
A little bit late, but you got it. That's awesome.
Hey, anything that because they don't always do that, but like one of the other rounds a month later, like after the round of announcements, they did an interview with Kevin Hamrick at Viz. I don't remember where the interview was, and he announced like Tech on Concrete reprint, the box set for Promise Neverland, and something else, I think. So like very rarely do they do that, but if it happens before the next round of announcements, I'm counting it, and we got the win. Yeah, it sucks that we didn't get to celebrate the win on site like on that day on the stream.
Yeah.
But we got the bingo, we got the win. Thank you, Viz, the real ones, for releasing a coloring book.
In the words of Dominic Toretto, a win is a win. Doesn't matter if it's by an inch or a mile.
A win is a win.
Right? Is that sport? I don't know.
Something like, I don't know. It's all about family. A win is a win. We got it.
There you go. So that's the picture here with the coloring book.
I hope that next time we get the win on the day of, so we can all like be happy about it. But yeah, I retweeted the Kagurabachi, and I said that I think it might be the quickest a Shonen Jump series has gone English physical, and a couple of people informed me. I don't know why anyone has this information off the top of their head, but a couple people almost immediately informed me that Samurai 8 came out quicker. This is 6 months since the Japanese debut. Samurai 8 got announced 5 months after.
Wow, that is so nerdy that people pointed that out.
I was like, how do y'all just have that information off the top of your dome? Like, I forgot about Samurai 8 completely. And y'all are just spitting out info about it, like what? But it interestingly enough, that puts Kagurabachi on the same level as like Kishimoto.
Oh my god, yeah. I talked about this. We talked about this on this channel back in early last year when the chapters were out. I read like the first 2 or 3 and talked about it. I'm happy for the bros and everybody else. That's cool, I guess. I'm not interested in this, but I'm happy for everybody. If you like Magic and Yakuza and I don't know, John Wick style action, then give this a read. But that's cool. And the coloring book, I don't know, not for me, but I do like this cover. It's pretty cool. I like the 3 characters there. So that was from Viz Media. Let me find the Kodansha one real quick. Sorry, I forgot to pull up that link. Kodansha has one digital announcement debuting now in March. Here it is. Sure, cookies. There we go. March And it is because I, the true saint, was banished that country is done for. This is by Shikiso Utsuzawa. It was art by Mokuba Matsu and homie here, Bukionosuke, doing the character designs. I've never read this in my life. I'm improvising. I don't know what I'm going to check out here. I hope this does not have anything that could get us dinged, but I'm going to check out the first chapter here, which is a pretty cool feature from Kodansha. I like that. I can show you some of the art real quick. And I'm pretty sure this is going to get an anime at some point. So that's not even a risky prediction. It's a fact. Oh my gosh. How do I get... Dude, stop. No. I can't get this off the screen, so apologies. No. Some of that art. I don't even know what the heck this one's about. Hold on, let me go back. When Elaine, she's Elaine now. The true saint is banished from the kingdom by the foolish prince and a pretender saint. She must figure out what it means to live her own life for the first time. There we go. So the first volume, if you want to get it, the digital version, of course, it comes out March 12th, $7.99. And there's a large wolf doggy. Some of that art real quick. Pretty standard. But if you're a fan of this type of manga, then go check it out. Yeah. Alrighty. From Seven Seas Entertainment, there's a bunch of stuff. I don't have the full pictures. I could pull them up if you guys want to see them. But this one's pretty spicy, the cover for it. And I am bothered by these devilish horns, which look like
flesh,
skin flesh, and it's freaking me out. I'm accustomed to like demon girls and demon boys of just having regular horns, not flesh horns. That's odd. They should get that checked out. Something's wrong there. Go to a dermatologist, please. She's the strongest bride, but I'm stronger in night battles. Haha. A harem chronicle of advancing through cunning tactics. This is a ghost ship book, so watch out, I guess. Not safe for work. Oh, it's checking. Come on, hurry up. Oh, I did not check this beforehand. Come on, dude. All right, there we go. I'm not a professional, like Jess says. Seven Seas Entertainment, please renounce. Compelled to marry a royal demoness and put to work on the battlefield and in her bedroom, Albert finds his new life in another world anything but peaceful. Yet thanks to his knowledge of Earth's history, Albert is able to launch a revolution and is having a ball doing it alongside his sexy demon bride. This book comes out in August of this year for $14.99, Volume 1 by Ghost Ship. Next one is Alpha Wolf Girl and Omega Wolf Boy. It's pleased to announce through its steamship imprint the sexy romance for women, the license acquisition of Alpha Wolf Girl and Omega Wolf Boy by Natsuha Kazazaki, friend of the show. Let me show you this. Nobody realizes Okami Ichido is an Omega. At his high-class restaurant job, he poses as an alpha to advance his career and status. Everything is going smoothly until a new trainee, Okami Eiko, becomes a thorn in his side. When he tries to show her who's boss, she reveals she is secretly an alpha. If he doesn't submit to her will, his life will be ruined. First volume comes out in August for $15 as well, single large trim editions. Next one is one of my personal favorite announcements. I am so excited for this. It sounds so stupid, but I'm here for it. It is Killer Shark in Another World. This is, everyone thought Shiromi Love Cut Tooth Rough was the worst summoner in the world, but after she summons Shark Killer, a creature capable of transforming into Hollywood's most ferocious B-movie sharks. Nobody's laughing now. In fact, they're running for their lives, with her bloodthirsty buddy chomping at the bit to kill everyone in sight. Can Shiromi defeat the Demon King and end his reign of terror? Or maybe the realm would be better off if she didn't. Killer Shark in Another World will be released for the first time in August for $13.99 in single volumes, not large trim size. This sounds amazing. I want to check this out.
Yeah, it's up my alley.
This one is an Airship imprint, light novel. Ripping someone open only makes them bleed. That title is brutal. What the hell is this about?
It's factual.
We don't read the light novels, but I'm interested. 17-year-old Akane has everything she could ever want. Friends, boyfriend, all around perfect life. No one knows that her every move is a calculated performance dictated by a compulsive need to be liked. Her flawless act is disrupted when she meets a man named AI, who looks and sounds exactly like the protagonist of Akane's favorite novel. Can this be a coincidence? And if not, what does it mean? This is by the best-selling author of I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. And I'm sensing a violent theme with these books. I know in that one they don't actually eat the pancreas, but it's pretty gruesome sounding. And now this, you want somebody to bleed and stuff. Like, okay. This book comes out in August as well. These are all coming out in August. Okay. And of course, they announced 5 BL series. The first one is Hate Me But Let Me Stay. Let me read the description real quick. I've done so for the other ones, right? Actually, let me just open tabs like a madman. Hold on.
Don't get mad. Get glad.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you pulled that reference out of nowhere. Thank you. Okay, so this first one, Hate Me But Let Me Stay. This is by Hijiki. I hope I said that right. Sorry, Hijiki. I know you're watching. Ever since the assault that led to his unexpected pregnancy as a teen, Koga, Naoto, and Omega is this related to the other book, Omega and Alphas? Has harbored a deep fear and distrust towards Alphas. He's even convinced himself that he doesn't need a mate. After all, hasn't he raised his daughter, Shizuku, just fine on his own? Still at the behest of his concerned mother, Naoto reluctantly attends a matchmaking party. There he meets Tsuchiya Hazuki, a teenage alpha who declares Naoto is his destined mate. This volume comes out in August for $15, part of the BL title.
So I'm guessing that you're not familiar with Omegaverse.
I know about the Omegaverse, but I don't keep tabs. Like when it mentions Omega and Alphas, does it mean that they belong in that world?
It's just like a type. I don't even like start trying to explain it. I'm gonna leave this for another time.
Okay, gotcha.
I very, very like surface level have an understanding because like a few months ago when I was sent an Omegaverse book by Yen Press, I was like asking, what the hell is Alpha and Omega?
Okay.
I was explained, and it's like the way they treat it like it's two species. Instead of male and female, they're alphas and omegas.
Oh, so it's not like the gym bros when they talk about alpha and omega and betas and stuff.
Which kind of makes that funny.
Right. I was thinking it was more along those concepts and stuff, but whatever. I get you. I understood. So that's one of these that are coming out. Hate Me But Let Me Stay. The next one is How My Daddies Became Mates. Teenagers Kuroga and Shirosaki couldn't have been more different. An alpha and an okay, so this is also part of that.
Yeah, more Omegaverse type stuff.
From rival schools, their initial meeting wasn't exactly love at first sight. In fact, it was downright brutal. Fast forward to adulthood, and not only are they mated and married, but they even have an adorable daughter. This one comes out in September for $15, single editions. Hatsukoi Note. Is this also Alpha Omega? Omegaverse? Shoya, a high school boy whose heart has never known romance, comes across an internet diary filled with wistful whispers of love toward the writer's same-sex crush. A photo posted to the page provides a hint as to the blog's owner, Tsubame, a fellow classmate known for being a lone wolf. Shoja realizes that his friend Ryu is the object of the diary's writer's affections, so he attempts to play matchmaker, but where will his own feelings take him in the process? The first volume comes out in September for $15. Single large trim editions for this one. Our sweet one-room apartment. There we go. Kaname and Shima have been living together for a year. They have sex almost every day. Good for them. And things are going well for the couple, at least until Kaname begins to think he's a sex addict. Oh boy. And starts avoiding it with Shima. Shima, on the other hand, mistakenly believes Kaname is bored of him. Will their long-awaited trip to Tokyo resolve this misunderstanding before it snowballs into an avalanche? First time this is coming out in December for $14. I think this is a one and done volume because I can't imagine this plot going on for 10 books or 20. I don't know. And the last one here is at 2500. Is that how I say it? In Akasaka.
25 o'clock?
25 o'clock. Okay. Yuki finally landed his big break, but the pressure is on when he's cast alongside current superstar and former classmate Asami. Determined to do his best, Shiozaki decides to dive deep into researching playing the role of a gay man and visits a gay bar for a one-night stand. That's commitment. Good for him. To his surprise, Hayama is there and gives Shiozaki the shock of his life by suggesting they become friends with benefits. Can Shiozaki keep his intention on the role, or will he be captivated by Hayama's good looks and irresistible charm? First book comes out in September, $15 in single editions. Part of the Boys Love titles from Seven Seas. And yeah, that's it. Let me show you some of the covers real quick here, because I did like. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Here's some of the covers for that. I don't know why they didn't add the image on the actual news page. I have to look through my email because I get sent the press releases. Is this? We're going in reverse if you guys are keeping tabs. I got to read the titles again. Here is that one. Pretty interesting. Hate me, but let me stay. And look at the super violent one. This is like super macabre. If it'll open. No, not that. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. I suck at this. What is happening? I want to show you the image.
You can't. You're not allowed.
There's no image. It says link. Oh wait, I know what it is. They didn't send the photo. They just sent the same link twice. Come on, Seven Seas.
How dare they?
Are you professionals or not?
I guess not.
Let me show you the shark one, which is the one I really wanted to highlight. There we go. Look at that. I love that so much. And, Here is nope, same problem. Sorry, Alpha Wolf Girl and Omega Wolf Boy. I don't have the picture for that one, but I do have this picture. Some boob action and the flesh. Look at that. That is disturbing to me. And that's it, right? Yeah. There you go.
That's the star of the show.
Dude, I'm excited. I expect Jaws to be in this and the Sharknado sharks. And what other shark movies are there?
Is Deep Blue Sea a shark one?
Deep Blue Sea, thank you. And the one with Blake Lively where she's stuck on a reef.
Was it called The Reef? What about the Meg? We can have the Meg in there.
Ooh, the Meg, yes, that's the final boss.
And the Meg 2 can be in there.
There's the one where the girls are scuba diving in a cave or something, and there's a shark, and he's blind, but he can still find them and chow down. I don't know the name of it. It's like a ghost shark or something. I don't know.
There's also that one. Was it like however many meters down, uncaged or something like that?
47, I think. 47 meters down. There we go. Yeah. I'm invested now. Famous shark movies.
Oh, Shark Tale.
Shark Tale. Hell yeah.
From Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo. Bruce.
Yeah, he can be there like not wanting to eat them, but then he eats them. The shark from Gyo, the one that has the legs that bursts through the door with the gashunk.
Yes. Yes, please. Let's see. Why is this? All right, for the sake of this stream, how the hell do I... Give me a minute. How do I change it to... Hold on. Oh, got it.
Wow, so many shark movies.
Open water, Deep Blue Sea, 47 meters down. Seafood. Get it? See the food. The Reef, I think you're right. Is this the one? 2010. Sharknado and the 100 spin-off sequels. Shark Hunter.
Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus.
Yes. And Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus. Blue Demon. Toxic Shark. You get a lot of those on Twitter. Malibu Shark Attack.
Shark Boy.
That's also true. Mega Shark versus Mecha Shark. That's not part of the Toho verse. Ice Sharks, because they're in the polar region now.
Grizzly Shark.
Grizzly Shark from Image. Yeah.
Sea Bear and Grizzly Shark.
Cruel Jaws. The Shallows. That's the Blake Lively movie.
Is that like Cruel Intentions, but it's two sharks instead of Geller?
Jaws counts separately because they killed the shark in the first one, but then he keeps showing up because he has family and they're out to get revenge. That's the plot of the fourth Jaws movie, where the shark travels from North Atlantic all the way to the Bahamas to exact revenge on the family of the dude from the first Jaws movie. He was sentient enough to follow them from the sea to follow a plane all the way to the Bahamas. That's an amazing shark. Just saying. Michael Caine is in it. There's also the shark from Jaws 3, the 3D movie. That could be fun. There's obviously Jaws, Shark Tale. What else we got here? Shark Bait, SEAL Team, whatever that is. The Reef 2, High Tide, and She Gods of Shark Reef.
Shark Bait, just like off-brand Shark Tales.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Great value Shark Tales.
Yep. best 10 shark movies of all time. I swear to you guys, this is the final time we're going to talk about sharks. Until the manga comes out, then we're going to do another shark stream. This is the top shark movies of all time.
Sharks or mermaids?
They both are cool, but mermaids, you could get immortality from them if you eat the meat. So I'm going to give it to the mermaids.
Danny Trejo was in a movie called Three-Headed Shark Attack.
Oh, God.
It's like a Cerberus shark.
Jaws 2. Okay. Deep Blue Sea. Deep Blue Sea has more than one movie? This is news to me.
There's also a movie called Shark Exorcist, and the tagline says, Satan has jaws.
Oh, my God. The Meg was fun. It's stupid.
Oh my God.
I didn't know it was based off a novel, so that's fun.
There's Ouija Shark. The tagline is gonna need a bigger board. Noah's Ark. There's a Noah's Shark, and the shark is attacking Noah's Ark. Oh my God. Trailer Park Shark. Planet of the Sharks.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Sharks.
Like Planet of the Apes.
But sharks.
He's 47 meters down. Deep Blue Sea, the first one, number 3. This is an IGN list. The Shallows at number 2, and of course Jaws, the best shark movie of all time, in my opinion. Yeah.
They didn't want to subvert people's expectations and say something else.
Shark Girl coming out this year. I don't want to Google it just in case you get some not safe for work hits. Shark City, The Beast of War, Deep Water, Sharks Giving. That's a thing.
Oh my God.
Yo, that's dope. Like, what if the sharks from the Atlantic, or no, from the Caribbean, they get a visit from the sharks of the North Atlantic, but it was such harsh climate that they landed in a coral reef in the Bahamas. That's like Plymouth Rock, if you guys are keeping tabs. And the sharks in the Caribbean, they're like, yo, man, we're going to help you out. Here's some people that you can chow down on. And we call that the first meal of the Caribbean. And it could be like Thanksgiving, but with sharks. I should be making movies instead of doing.
I think so. I think you should be. I think it's a shame because does the shark manga come out in August? I think that's what you're saying. Everything's August.
Sure.
Because it'd be great if it came out in July during Shark Week.
I had the thing and I lost it. Hold on. Where is my email? Shark. Wait a minute. Killer Shark in Another World comes out in August.
They missed the Shark Week.
Yeah. What happens if I Google Sharks Giving? Yo, let's go. Look at that. Damn. Bro, this is awful, but I love it. Sharks
We're
Giving.
gonna need a bigger gravy boat.
Oh, this is so stupid. I love it. He's got a full tongue there too. Wow. Super pointy nose. Or whatever you call this. Not a nose.
Snout.
Snout. Thank you. And what is Shark City? Oh, this is from 2009? Come on. The Shark's Giving. Does this have a trailer? Can we get demonetized? Are the Sharks Giving people that greedy? This is by Paul Tucker.
It says Mike Flanagan. I'm wondering if it's the same Mike Flanagan from the Flaniverse.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
He just appears to act in this.
This is directed by Paul Tucker and written by Paul Tucker, and I'm pretty sure he's in the movie as Paul Tucker too. Yeah, he's playing Randall Cheeks.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, so I couldn't find anything on Shark City, but yeah, that's where we're at. Let's go to Rotten Tomatoes real quick. I love that people bounced once we started highlighting the sharks. I noticed that some people left. I'm like, you cowards! You did not want to watch the sharks.
When do we ever get to talk about sharks? Come on.
I know. Jaws. All right, playing with sharks. 96%. Oh, this is a National Geographic thing, of course. Kontiki. Shark water. Shallows. Shark water extinction. Reef. Sharks 3D. Sharknado, open water, the reef. Well, it's the same as the other list. 4 meters down, 47 meters down. Sorry, sharktopus. He jumped from the water and he's gonna eat that girl. The Meg bait, 47 meters down, uncaged. That's the one you mentioned.
Yeah.
Open water 2, adrift. Great white. 3, megalodon. Sharknado 3. Oh, hell no. Shark Tale. Shark Tale was fun. It's silly, but I liked it back in the day. I think I saw it at theaters. Shark Bait. Sharknado 5. Global Swarming. Ghost Shark. I didn't make that up. All right. After rednecks torture and kill a great white shark, it's... Wait a minute. Wait. After rednecks torture and kill a great white shark, its spirit returns from the dead to seek revenge on what? On
the town of Smallport.
Smallport. Thank you. There we go. Wow. That's amazing. The Last Sharknado. It's About Time. The Black Demon. Okay, that's cool. Meg 2. Meg 2 had an amazing scene at the start of the movie where we feature a freaking Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Megalodon shows up, and
yes,
I love that. That was so badass. And then they did a whole movie, which I did not care for. But those first 15 minutes, I was so excited. Give me more of that, please. Shark Night. Okay. Speaking of, there's the video game, the Shark Maneater game. I do recommend that. That's a lot of fun, where you play as a shark and you get to eat people and sea animals, sea creatures. Nicolas Cage, USS Indianapolis, Men of Courage. What is Nicolas Cage doing in a shark movie? Hold on. Nick Cage, what are you doing, buddy? Where's the plot description for this? After their ship is torpedoed by a Japanese submarine, the crew of the USS Indianapolis face a harrowing nightmare as their ship goes down in shark-infested Philippine Sea. Is this a real thing that happened? Pretty sure not. But it has a 17% on the tomato meter. That's got to be fun. And there we go. Oh, this has a 0%. From Halle Berry, Oscar-winning actress Halle Berry. Jesus. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I closed the page and it's still sharing it. That was weird. So that's it. Everybody, thank you for joining Shark Grows Live, your one-stop shop podcast for all things shark.
Omni Sharks Live.
Nick made the movie to pay off taxes. Of course he did. I believe that. The Indianapolis is just The Indianapolis is a true story. Thank you. Appreciate that.
And they fought. It was true. And Nicolas Cage was actually there, and he fought off the Meg with his bare hands.
He's a vampire. That's why he's still alive.
Yeah, he bit the shark.
I think we need Tiger Shark to join the MCU now. Yes, please.
Add him to the Thunderbolts.
Yeah. So there you go. That's all the news I got. Unless you got anything that you want to talk about.
I got nothing. I just successfully baited an argument into happening on one of my TikTok videos. So
let's go.
Yeah, so I'm just enjoying that. I just, because people were talking about Zack Snyder talking about how he let Batman kill and stuff.
Oh,
and I brought up the idea of like, if Batman can kill, then why is the Joker still alive?
Yeah,
like
you
why?
just open the floodgates for that.
Yeah, I was like, why are you letting all of your major criminal like rogues and villains and stuff live, and just focusing on killing henchmen?
Yeah.
When the rogues just break out of Arkham anyway and then kill more people. Like, if you're gonna let Batman kill, then go all the way.
Right.
And someone's trying to argue, and they're not even making the right argument in the comments, and it's funny.
Oh boy. So that's fun. So gang, I think if there are no questions in the chat, which I'll look at now, we can start closing this one. Shout out to our sponsor once again, InStockTrades.com, your home for all editions. You get your omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and so much more for great discounted prices that range from 42 to 50, 60, 70% off at times, with the sales that are always happening. So you got to check out InStockTrades.com. All the manga that we talked about, from Seven Seas, from Yen Press, from Viz, all that stuff, you're going to find it at InStockTrades.com. If you make an order of $50 or more, you get free shipping in the US, and there's that loyalty discount that adds an extra 2% discount to your order if you make them on a week-by-week basis. I just made an order this week with some cool manga, so I get that 2% that I'm going to use next week for some more manga. It's a vicious but awesome cycle, courtesy of our wonderful sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Go check them out. You will thank us. Your wallet will hate us, but you will love us, hopefully. Let's see.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Let's go back in time for a little bit for the comment section. Bean Queenie, please let us know if the Blue Wolves of Mibu is good once you read it. It has me curious.
Just remind me next week. I should have read it by then.
The only reason I did not pick it up is I don't have room for it, and it's a long series out in Japan. But I am interested. I like me some historical fiction. It's about Shinsengumi and all that stuff, so I'm excited for it. It has an anime coming up, if you guys are interested. It should drop next season or in the summer. Sorry to cut you in like that. Let's see. This was for Set It and Forget It. She rolling around on a pancake with a wet t-shirt. No, but maybe the pancake has syrup. But that wasn't the intention of that manga. Probably it's just the way the physics. I don't know. I have no answer for that, Bob. Sorry. I have a Yahoo email account. I use it if I don't want to give out my real one. That's your burner email. I see what you did. I've been reading that manga. It's better than I was expecting. Do you mean Navigatoria?
I think Kagurabachi.
Oh, Kagurabachi.
Okay. I think that's when the comment was when you were talking about Kagurabachi.
Okay. Intense title. The one about if you bleed something, you die. Kane, thank you so much for joining. Geo, I picked up In the Name of the Mermaid Princess. Going to be reading it after Bookshops and Bone Dust and Legends and Lattes. Legends and Lattes sounds amazing. Same with Bookshops and Bone Dust. What is happening in that bookshop? Are people being murdered? Is that it? BDSM? Is this of the Omegaverse? So much Omegaverse. Omegaverse has been on a roll. He is alpha, but he retires in 2 weeks. Can he clean these Omega streets before then?
Maybe.
I was an office manager until I was reborn as an alpha in another world. All right, Josh, do you wanna participate on Fake Manga, Real Manga? Is that what you're doing? That looks like a book Jess would buy and never read. The one with the flesh boob demon?
Maybe.
Anime Jaws. And then we got into a whole discussion about sharks. I'm not going to highlight everything, but Sharks Giving. Let's go. Great stream as always. Have a great night, everyone. Take care and see you all next time. Gio, you know Grizzly Shark? I do have that book for Grizzly Shark. Yep. It's fun.
We mentioned it briefly.
Pee pee poo poo. What is your take on the TikTok versus Congress thing?
They are once again going to fail to shut stuff down, but this time they're only trying because TikTok is kind of the best uncensored news source that you can find, unbiased news source, just sharing what's going on in the world in certain places, you know, and Congress doesn't like that. They don't want the people to be that informed about things going on in the rest of the world, and so they're trying to shut it down now to kind of keep people from finding out, you know, from people that are in those parts of the world where there are things going on. Anyway, so that's why it's happening again right now, but I don't believe they're going to be successful. They haven't been successful in shutting stuff down in the past because there's really they don't have a case on it.
If it does happen, you can still find us elsewhere. Where can people find you, Pee Pee Poo Poo Man, when you're not here with us?
Omnibus Collector here, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, and Omni Collector on Twitter.
There you go. You can find me on my channel, Manga Geekdom, here on YouTube. I'd appreciate it if you want to check it out and subscribe. Leave a like on your way out. That's always fun. And if you want to talk with me, you can chat on where am I? On TikTok, Creature Gaiden, and then I'm also on Blue Sky, Threads, and Twitter. Just search for Manga Geekdom. I see you, James. I'm gonna highlight it anyways. Don't worry about it. You can check out OmniDog's Bolt Discord channel right there. Free promo for the dog. And you can check out my Discord as well. We talk about nerdy stuff in there. B&B and L&L are slice of life D&D like plots. That's cool how it's BBLLDD. Cool. Viv, the main character, is a mercenary who opens a cafe in LL, and B&B, she helps the locals with their problems. B&B is such a fun read. Nice. You do D&D. Maybe you could check that out. Right?
But I don't know how to read books without pictures.
Dang. Well, consider it. Maybe. That's it. That's all we got. Yeah, I plugged everything. Thank you to the chat. You guys are lovely as always. Thank you to our sponsor. Lovely as always. And thanks to all of you watching. Also lovely. Thank you so much. That's it for now. We'll be back on Monday. And then let the other people that were supposed to be on Wednesday, let them know that they missed a show. So they got to do an extra show now to cover up for the one that they missed. So let them know. We'll be back next week. So have a great weekend. Stay safe. God bless. Catch you on the next stream. Bye for now.